What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
Welcome to another Car Talks. We don't really have a topic today, we're just hanging out. But before we start, I do want to address some things. Some changes on the channel. Car Talks is now going to just turn into us hanging out, talking about whatever comes to our minds. Just two lifelong friends hanging out. And then I'm going to start another series where I still deal with the addiction and the depression and shit like that. But I think this is going to turn into more of a lighter thing, so it's not always serious on our channel. But so yeah, that's going to be happening next Monday. I think I'm going to put up the next Just Me episode. That'll be done from my home, not in the car. And I want to start doing some lives. So once a week, once every other week, however it works out. My schedule makes it complicated. I can't have a set time to do lives. That's why I don't do them with you guys as much.
We're all over the place work-wise.
We're everywhere. 1 week we're on daylights, 1 week we're on afternoons, 1 week we're on midnights, 1 week we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So that's kind of where it's at. But yeah, that's the plan. So this is just going to be kind of whatever it turns into. And then we'll address the serious shit, just me and you. So, yeah.
Sometimes you have to have lighter topics.
Yep. So what's going on there, Big Willy?
You have to laugh.
How you doing?
Well, I'm going to get my oil changed. My truck's dinging at me here. See, not too happy. I guess I've been neglecting it. It said change my damn oil, so that's what I'm doing. Here in a little bit.
Got to call that guy back afterwards. Work called, but I'm gone, so guess they'll have to figure it out.
Figure it out tomorrow.
So, what's good with everybody? How's everybody been?
Yeah, sometimes good, sometimes bad, but you know, like everybody always used to say in my family, is any day above ground is a good day.
That's right.
A lot of people, they don't get to experience that. They don't even wake up.
That's right.
So I'm having a good day. The sun's shining. We're out of work now. We're driving home.
Yep. It's kind of nice.
It's hot and humid.
I would rather have that than winter, though. I'm not a big fan of Western PA winters.
100%. But I'm just saying that because also I got to get the air conditioning in my truck fixed.
You're falling the fucking apart there,
I know, right?
Falling the fuck apart.
She's 8 years old and got almost 61,000 miles on her, so she's still young in life when it comes to miles.
Well, then why the hell you treat her like a redheaded stepchild?
I don't know.
The fuck?
Sometimes life gets in the way and some things get put on the back burner, man.
That's how it is in life sometimes. Things that matter to us sometimes get neglected by the things that we have to do in life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you got to make time for you. You got to make time for the things around you.
Sometimes you give all your energy to everybody else. Since you're too busy taking care of everybody else, you forget to take care of yourself.
Yep.
So that's where you got to hit pause and just reevaluate for a minute and say, you know what, if you need to take a me day and do absolutely nothing, that's cool.
Yeah, you got to have time for yourself. I think that's part of the problem. We don't allow enough time for ourselves in life, and then
you forget who you really are.
You forget who you are. You start having resentments towards the ones around you because you don't feel like you have any time for yourself. Things get neglected, like oil changes.
Oil changes.
And
putting gas in the truck.
The older we get, the faster life seems to fly.
That's for sure.
So it's important to take a minute to appreciate yourself, to look around and just be. Sometimes it's okay to just be.
It's true. You know, you don't have to have it all figured out all the time.
No.
No matter what you do, you can have a battle plan in place from A to Z, and the universe will drop a nuclear bomb on you and just forget those plans, you know?
The problem with having hard set plans all the time is life doesn't become fun anymore.
Well, that's true too. Some
you know?
preparation's good for certain things, but
Well,
other
yeah.
times you just got to say, you know what? Let's see what the universe gives us today.
And that's why I thought these car talks would be good for him and I to do together, because we grew up together. We're a lot alike, but we're very different too. I tend to fly by the seat of my pants, and he's a very calculated man. And I thought the combination of the two of us would bounce off each other. So that's why we started doing this series together instead
I've
of just me
relaxed on
doing
that
it.
a little bit though over the last 4 or 5 years.
You've come a long way.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's good. You were smart when we were younger, and I was a jackass, as you guys have heard in countless videos. So, I mean, you got to find a happy medium in life, because it's short, and you only got one.
Any of us will ever know. That's for sure. Hell, even if you live to the ripe old age of 90, 100, that's not a long time.
Not really, not in the scheme of
calculation of
things.
the universe, that's for sure.
Nope.
It's a drop in the bucket.
I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but when I look back, I don't want any regrets. Because even if the mistakes that I made were wrong ones, they were the right ones to me at the time.
And that's all you can ever do, really, man.
Even
just
when I was
make the
fucking
best
up.
decisions you can
Yes.
at the time for
Yes.
yourself. You know, you can't look back and say, I should have done this, I should have done that. You can't change the past, but
You gotta always be true to yourself.
the future can be changed.
If you change who you are for other people, then you're not really yourself anymore.
Losing yourself is probably one of the worst feelings that you'll
You're
ever
right.
have.
You're right. And I think a lot of times that's when depression sets in. That's when
Oh,
the
yeah.
anger sets
Goes hand in
in.
hand.
It's when the jealousy sets in. All
Yeah.
that shit. A lot of that stems from you not being happy with yourself.
Guy blowing grass in my truck.
It's alright, I like the smell of grass. Both kinds of grass, guys.
He's just mowing his grass out onto the road. What are you gonna do?
Hey man, what are you gonna do? Fuck it. It ain't my yard.
Blow it out onto the street. The hell with it.
Sons of bitches. I'll get those fuckers. So anyways, as you guys know, Eric and I work together now. It's been going good. It's nice having somebody that you get along with to work with.
No, it makes it all the better, man.
It's a fine line though. Sometimes that doesn't work out for everybody.
That's true.
Sometimes it causes, I've lost friendships in the past over that.
Yeah.
So, but him and I have known each other long enough that we know how each other operates, and we know how to deal with each other's quirks.
Very true.
And so it makes it easier to coexist in an environment that's high stress.
And a lot of times too, it's like I know I don't take a lot of things personally with you, man, at work. You know what I mean? Like if something's going wrong and I know you're in a bad mood, I know you're not mad at me. You know, you're
Yeah.
mad at the situation. And a lot of times, like we misread people whenever we're out in life. You know, like somebody just could be having a really bad day and they really don't have anything against you, but the way that they're acting, the way that they're talking, they're mad at the situation, not you personally.
Exactly. You can't judge a book by its cover. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So, just gotta put one foot in front of the other.
Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. Don't let people play you, but don't shut them out before you even give them a chance at the same time.
Yeah, everybody has bad days, you know?
Yeah. Now, if those bad days consistently continue to happen, then maybe it's more of a character issue than just a bad day.
And sometimes it's like work today, for example. We had water lines breaking, we had fork trucks going down, we had
Fuck, man.
how many different issues did we have that popped up? But anyway, we just kept going along with the day, and we got it done. You know, got the job done at the end of the day.
Today was a dumpster fire, but guess what? The check was still signed, so
That's
whatever.
it. That's true.
Can't win them all. You just got to do the best you can in life. So yeah, guys should give us some topics, some fun shit,
Yeah, let
some
us know
whatever.
what you want to hear us talk
Yeah,
about.
throw it in the comments. We're just kind of winging it right now because
Our brains couldn't think too much. Not after work.
well,
We
I'm
had
not
too
really
much going
sure.
on.
I'm honestly not really sure where to take the car talks yet. Like, I know that we don't want it to be too serious or come off too preachy.
No. It's never about, neither of us are really judgmental people, man. Hell, if I was judgmental or you were judgmental, I don't think we'd be sitting here talking to one another.
No, absolutely not. Not with my life. This man has seen me at my grimiest. So.
I always stuck by your side.
But I don't want this to become something fake either. So, as we do more of these car talks, I think it'll fall more into place and we'll get a better feel for it and how we want to do this. But I just kind of saw it as two good friends just hanging out. This is what we do on the way to work. The only difference is the camera's on.
Yep.
That's it. So, yeah. Hopefully we can entertain some people. Maybe we'll say something insightful that'll help somebody. Maybe we won't. Whatever.
Yeah, it don't matter. Sometimes as long as you're just getting it out there.
My one-on-ones with you guys are the serious talk. This is just for us to hang out and have fun. If you guys like it, we'll keep doing it. If you don't, then we won't. So
we can talk about a wide range of topics,
Anything.
Hell. Aliens. You want to talk about aliens? We'll talk about aliens. You want to talk about cornfields? Look, there's cornfields right over here. We'll talk about cornfields.
We are going to have an aliens talk one time.
We can do that, sure.
I got to get you smoking again first, though.
Yeah.
You get the real Big Willy whenever you get him ripped. Right now, he's on a little hiatus, so you get the philosophical Willy, though. You get the two of us ripped and together. It's interesting. Those will have to not be car talks, though. Those will be like basement chats or something.
Yeah, basement chat. I like that. Basement chats.
So the point is, we're going to be doing a lot more stuff with this channel. I'm going to be doing some stuff with you by myself. We're going to be doing stuff together. He thought he was going to be camera shy until the first video, and he realized it's not that bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
You don't even think about it. You just forget that it's there. So, been doing some networking with some other groups. Gorilla.
We'll have to get our dogs together one day, too.
Yeah, we'll do a dog video for you guys.
I have a German Shepherd, and he's got a Boston Terrier.
You know
Lily.
Lily.
Pretty well.
You guys know Lily. Those two are batshit crazy when you put them together.
When they get together.
They're hilarious.
They play a lot.
Lily's got little big man syndrome. She ain't afraid of shit.
She chases my Germany around.
That's funny. This dog runs like hell.
Big 100-pound baby.
So, yeah, man. That's what's up. The topic we were going to do today was friends. It's the one I wanted to talk about, was friendship. And
we kind of hit on that a little bit today.
A little bit. I think that the key to friendships is the size of your circle isn't as important as the quality of the people in it.
Absolutely.
And especially in like the social media world,
quality over quantity.
People get so hung up on like how many people follow them or whatever. By the way, please like and subscribe. But it's not about that. Like,
not in the real world.
No, not in the real world. It's not about that. That's all lip service. You could have 700 friends on Facebook, but how many of those people do you see on a daily basis?
How many of those people do you really trust?
How many people do you trust? How many people really give a shit about anything? How many people are there to use you for their agenda?
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people are self-centered and only hang out with you for reasons unbeknownst to them. But
exactly.
When it comes time when you're down and the chips are down and you need them, they're never there.
That's a good test of friends. Yeah. When the shit hits the fan, you'll know who's your real friend.
Another saying that goes hand in hand with that is, if you want to see your future, show me who your friends are.
That's right.
I'll show you your future.
You are the company that you keep, for sure. That's why in the addiction world they say people, places, and things. Because if you think that you can stay with the same people and not have the same results, you could maybe, but more than likely you're not going to. You're going to fall right back into your ways.
The definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
And misery loves company. So I always put shit on my Instagram and stuff, all these little positive quotes and stuff like that, because it's true. Positivity breeds positivity.
It does.
And if you surround yourself by negative people, or you surround yourself by thirsty people,
You're never going to get better.
you're never going to get anywhere in life. You're just going to get played over and over and over and over again. And then at some point, it flips on you and you feel like it's you, when in reality, it's probably not you. If you just step back, and if it is you, fix it. But most of the time, our need for acceptance and self-gratification from others can be bad. It can take over the good in our lives. That's why I always say keep your friend circle small. You can have acquaintances. You can have acquaintances all day long. But the people that matter in your life, you need to evaluate.
And another important thing to remember too is your self-confidence has to be built from within. Because if you base it on compliments and criticism from others, or not criticism, just compliments and likes from others, then it's going to shatter with the first inkling of criticism. So you have to build your self-confidence from within.
Yeah.
Know who you are in here. And don't care what anybody else thinks, as long as you know you're on your right path, and that is what is the key.
Your image isn't physical. Your image that people perceive you by is internal. Looks go away. Look at me. I'm a bald fuck now.
I still got all my hair.
Yeah,
It's
prick.
kind of long.
We get to work every morning. He's like pulling a comb out. I gotta brush my hair. It'll get curly.
I'm not complaining. Don't get me
You
wrong.
fucking asshole.
I'll take it. At this age, I'll take it.
My best day, I could look like Krusty the Clown if I grew hair. It's about all I get. And this Rico Suave over here is fucking brushing his hair. Prick.
Don't be jealous.
I ain't jealous.
Don't be jealous.
I ain't jealous. Enjoy it while you can, sir.
Hey, I'm thankful.
Hey.
Trust me. One of the
Whatever.
reasons why I decided to grow it long again, because I can do it. I figure, if I can still do it at this age, then one day I probably won't be able to.
Any of you guys on here that I've got to know on a more personal level know that I really don't give a fuck about shit like that. It's not what it's ever been about for me. One thing Eric can say about me is that I've always been true to myself.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what other people think.
March to the beat of your own drum.
That's right. Because you're the only one playing it.
Yep.
If you're not, fire that drummer, because you should be the only one playing it. Damn drummer's always got to be the center of attention. I could say that because I've been one all my life. That's another topic I want to revisit.
Music?
I've done a Car Talks music before, but I'd like to do one together. Because Eric and I have been in bands together. We both had music in our lives, most of our lives until recently, as far as like playing and shit.
True, yeah.
So it'd be interesting to get the perspective of both of us. Old band stories, shit like that. I think that'd be a good episode too.
Yeah,
We
I
all
think so.
like music. I always say it. TV sucks the soul, music frees it.
Yep. And it can change your mood in an instant.
Change your mood. Any song you hear, you can almost visualize when you first heard it. Or maybe you were going through a separation or divorce or depression or a hard time or whatever. If you really think about it, there's probably some kind of song that you related to at that point in your life that helped you get through that.
Yep.
You know, media in all forms, in my harmful than helpful. I mean, what I'm trying to do with my channel is a little different. It's not going to be a fast-growing thing.
No, it's not about getting the most things. It's about the bottom line about it is that if we can help just one person listening out there, then we did our job.
That's the whole point of my channel. I'm not doing it for the fame. I'm not doing it for the money. That shit is whatever. Am I saying that if I could ever be monetized, I wouldn't? Maybe. Maybe not. But that's not the point for me. It never was. That's why I don't go on a lot of other people's channels. That's why I don't try to do whatever. I mean, I have my boy Elijah's been helping me a lot, trying to get me out there a little more. But he sees my vision and he knows where my heart is in this. So I allow him to do that. I don't want it to be clout chasing. That's not what it's about for me. And I think that's why Eric started doing this with me, because he knows where my heart is with this.
Absolutely.
And I just genuinely care about people, and I just want to be there for people. Sometimes that's all it takes, is one person to make a difference in somebody's life.
100% true on that.
When you're sitting there feeling alone all the time, and you're in your darkest hour, and you think that the world's out to get you and people are out to get you, and you find that one voice in the darkness, that voice could turn into a small light that could turn into a tunnel that could get you out of that shit. And I'd like to be that voice for somebody someday. So here we are, chatting about a bunch of nothing. But it is what it is. So what you got over there, Big Willy?
Not too much, man. I'm just ready to relax. I'm tired.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a 10-day stretch at work, so
Get some dinner cooked at home. I think we're gonna have some pork chops tonight. That should be good. Everybody in my house likes pork chops. My wife, my daughter.
I'm not a big fan of them.
No?
I think they're dry.
That all depends on how you cook them, too.
Still, I'm just not a fan of them.
Steak sounds really good.
Steak sounds good. I can eat a steak. I can fuck up a steak. But pork chops, pork in general. I mean, I like pulled pork, and every once in a while, if ribs are done right, I'll like it. But I'm just not a big pork person. Bacon.
Bacon. Well, bacon goes with anything.
Bacon goes with anything.
Bacon,
I don't know if we can be friends if you don't like bacon.
Bacon and cereal?
Bacon and
Maybe.
Maybe. How about I just have a bowl of cereal and wash it down with bacon? Put it in a blender and drink it.
Yeah.
What you got there? Bacon smoothie.
Bacon.
A bacon smoothie. So, alright guys. We haven't done a car talk since before I went on vacation. Figured we'd stop in and say hi and hang out for a little bit. But I promise next time we'll have more direction. But I just wanted to get something out there.
It was still fun.
It was nice. Hopefully you guys liked it. Like I said, if you got some ideas, these two old rambling fools to talk about, throw it out there. We'll talk about whatever you want. You know me, I've always been blunt and honest, and I think that he'll be the same way with you if you ask him.
Absolutely. Just tell it like it is.
We have different life paths, but those paths have crossed in a lot of different things. And
yeah. Over the years, absolutely.
he didn't struggle with the addiction and shit like I did, but trust me, he had his struggles too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have that in common. And I think you guys can relate to that too, so. But anyways, I just wanted to keep this one lighthearted and say hi to everybody, so we're going to get off here. We'll talk to you again soon. Peace.
All right, guys. Peace.